Every anime has that one annoying character which is unbearable. And not every anime. There are still anime that I watched where I loved every character in the show. But there is an anime that I watched recently, and I never been respected by a character that much. Now Kansaki, the protagonist of Liar Game, she is the living ground embodiment of
The fuck
honesty.
did you tell me?
The kind of girl who returns her 100 yen she found on the ground to the police. And that's really honest. You don't meet a lot of people like that. Yeah, she's a really honest girl. Stupidly honest. Stupidly honest now, that's what people call her. Except the fact that she's just stupid and just won't stop crying. Welcome people. Hope you're all having a pleasant day. In this video, I'm going to talk about my experience watching Liar Game. Yeah, leave a like and sub. I mean, just from the name of the anime, you may probably get what this thing is about. Another death game where people are killed and compete each other for making the big chunk of money. And you may think, I've seen this before, but no, it's not. It's different. The players don't play a death game where people die if they lose. In live game, when a player loses, they are forced into an inescapable death. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds more terrible, because what he's saying is I'm gonna be in a million of debt if I lose. Nah man, GG's, I'm good. So, the story starts with Kanawa Kansaki opening a package she receives from the LGT office. When she opened it, the first thing she sees is an envelope containing a card which says, "You have beaten the 1 in million odds to participate in the live game tournament." As for the other thing is a box stuffed with 100 million yen. The moment she opened the box, she has become an official participant of Liar Game. The first round of Liar Game is pretty simple. You will be given 100 million yen, and your opponent will be given 100 million yen. After 30 days, a representative of LGT office comes to collect the money, and whoever has the most amount of money wins, which means that you would need to steal the money of your opponent to win the round. The representative collects the 100 million yen given to you, and the rest of the money is yours. And as for your opponent, they are in 100 million yen debt as they fail to return the money given to them. And now, Kansai goes to meet her father who has cancer and consults a lawyer who always said to ask advice to a con artist. And after she got home, she receives another card which has the picture of the opponent she's against, which turns out to be her kind middle school teacher. So she meets up with the teacher, and the teacher tells her a speculation he comes up with that the LGBT office will steal the money themselves and push both the players in debt. And she buys it and gives the money to the teacher so he can keep it safe in a bank. He's a kind teacher, but I wouldn't give my 100 million yen, which I hid in a dresser, and hid the dresser with a table and pillows and a teddy bear. Anyways, the next day she receives another call saying, "You are currently losing." At this point, there should be a little suspicion. Oh, I'm tricked. The teacher stole my money. So she calls the teacher and asks him about that. To which the teacher tells her that the organization realized that the both of them might be working together and they sent the guard to sow distrust between them. So now she feels guilty for distrusting her teacher and she goes to his house to apologize to him.
そうなんだよ。1億だよ。すぐに借金も返せるって。相手それがさ、なんと5年前の教え子なんだよね。ほんと素直な子でね。カラッと騙された。1億円取られたとも知らずに。
She was tricked by her kind teacher. Nobody saw that coming. But we all saw that coming. So she cries about it, and honestly, you will see her cry more throughout the anime, so get used to it. So now, she remembers what the lawyer told to talk to a con artist. So she surfs the web and finds her genius con artist, Akiyama, who is about to be released from jail. She meets up with him to the sheer power of crying, persistence, and not just leaving the fuck alone. She actually convinces him to help her And just like that, they've joined forces on the mission to steal back her money. The way they find out where the teacher kept the money was kinda interesting. Turns out he didn't keep the money in the bank but in a safe locker. And they find that out by constantly watching him 24/7 and confidently telling the teacher they are going to steal the money back and pushing him into a psychological distress. And now you may think, how did this guy steal the money from the safe? Well, it is surprising how unsurprisingly easy it is to predict. Not gonna lie, the only way I had fun watching this anime is by trying to predict what they are going to do. Because even a dumbass like me could see what was coming, which gave me some form of gratitude that maybe I'm not dumb, but actually smart. So let me explain how I predicted it. So they again get a call saying that on the 13th day, the representative of LGT office will come to collect the money at 5, and the representative who came to collect the money looked like this. And somewhere around the episode 1, they said that Akiyama is a master of disguise. You get it? You get this? This guy is actually Akiyama the whole time. And he changed the timing in the court, and that's how they win the first round. And I don't want to say they, because all she did was crying and writing Akiyama's stick. Not like actually, you get it. Now, the teacher is fucked up. His dream of clearing his debt and spending the rest of the money on host club is pulverized. They both won. They got the 100 million and they shared it between them. Okay, where's she going? Please don't tell me she's going to. You gotta be kidding me, man. After all you did to you, you're still giving him your 50 million yen. Baba,
You got me all the way messed up.
mind you, this guy is a con artist who deceives or swindles others out of money or property by gaining their trust first. Now he's talking about the attitude to split the gains evenly if she won.
Get the
Oh, oh damn. It's still bad now. So turns out he wasn't actually a bad guy. The only reason he was sentenced to prison in the first place was because she took down a massive para business network, the exact same organization that drove his own mother to death. Okay, you know what? I feel bad now. Now after they gave the 100 million to the teacher, they got home and she gets another card congratulating on winning the first round. Information about the second round, but she have a choice of dropping out if she returns half of the money she won, which in her case,
あなたの場合5000万円です
which she gave it to her so-called kind teacher, and if she failed to appear for the second round, they will be seizing the entire money she won, which in her
あなた
case,
の場合1億円
which they gave it to a so-called kind teacher. Now, they could just go back and take back the money they gave it to the kind old teacher. But for some reason, Akiyama told Kansaki to ignore it and stay out of the game, which I actually listened and stay out of it until the lawyer from the first episode shows up and tells her that the best thing to do is to threaten them by going to the venue of the second round and give them a piece of mind. And this woman actually goes to the venue and threatens them, and um that lawyer is actually this lawyer who was tricking her the entire time. Oh my god, shockingly. And the second round isn't any different. Kansagi is still a whiner who cries about everything and doesn't deal with anything, while Akiyama acts as a handcuff man who's fixing and dealing with everything and come up with the most optimal solution for everyone. I did read in some Reddit thread that it will get better, like Kansaki use her honesty to manipulate people and get better at the games, and the manga is kind of popular, so I might stick around for some more and read the manga, or maybe just sell me on it in the comment section. And thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.